Hello everyone, I was all set to do a refrigerator clean out because I do cooking videos also and shopping hauls. Then I came outside and it's early morning, it feels nice out, it's not too hot. As much as I like the natural look, I've got some cleanup to do. It's not just the plants, the weeds, the vines that need trimmed. It's more than that. It's garden supplies and where to keep them. My husband has totally taken over the garage. It's been his from day one since we got married, filled with tools and many other things. We need to do a garage cleanup one of these days. And eventually that will happen, but it would be nice to have some space in the garage if I can persuade my husband. In the meantime, I don't have a shed to keep my garden supplies. I'm just going to show you up front. I haven't changed anything. This is the way the way it is when I came. This is the way it was when I came out here. I don't have a place to put these, so I've been keeping them outside, and I need to reorganize this, and I need to trim some. I really don't want raspberry bushes here. It's unnecessary. I need this space for garden tools, so I'm going to do a cleanup, and I'm doing this on using a jitterbug phone. It's the only phone I have to record right now. So I've got to prop it up on a wagon. Let me show you this wagon. So I'm going to prop this jitterbug phone on I have it on a tripod, a small tripod. I'm going to prop it up and try to film this for you. I cannot even get the wagon through the path. So I need to do some trimming here. I should have trimmed these branches by now. I noticed it a couple weeks ago and never got around to it. One more to go. There. Path is clear. I can get the wagon through it now. Okay, let's get this mess cleaned up so I can trim those raspberry bushes and pull those weeds. I need to clear all of it out, trim out the weeds and the stickers, and then straighten it up and make it more organized. I'm just going to pull everything to the side, and then I'm going to do the trimming. And once I get the weeds and the stickers cleared out as much as possible, I'll put some items back and make it look like a little seating area, because I do sit down there sometimes, but I have a chair that looks cleaner than that. I don't even want to sit on that chair, I'm telling you. So behind the scenes also, I'll be sorting through some stuff and go from there. I don't know what that piece of wood is. Danny used that for something.
So I found the strength to say it was harder than catching the moon. And when the words fell out, I saw the warmth filling the room. So I gathered the strength to lift it, and you picked it up and laid it down, and you picked me up and I am found. It's without a cause. Sometimes it's just because I think we found it. Oh yeah, we found it again. Oh, it never faded.
After pulling weeds in an area that's devoid of grass, it's a good idea to apply mulch, because when it rains, that spot will be very muddy and weeds will come back up. So this way I can suppress the weeds, but I need a thicker coat of mulch. So we need to purchase some more or break up our oak leaves. So this fall I'd like to get a mulcher if we can find it in our budget. Now I'm putting the items back into the space. It includes a chair and a table also. The table will have hand tools, and the chair is for when I'm tired, I'm going to sit down. When you're gardening and exposed to the hot sun, it's a good idea to take breaks and to hydrate. This seating area will come in handy for that because it's really close to the garden. If you saw the before, then you know the after is much nicer. Before it was a cluttered mess with weeds growing up between the tools. Now it's a relaxing space that's also functional. So I have to wait till next week for that to be picked up, but I'll be adding on to that quite a bit. So this is a nice little garden tool area. And if I hear that it's going to rain, I'll try to get the tools inside, the metal tools. But you see, this has rusted already. This is probably half a century old, and it's still usable. This looks much nicer and neater. I can deal with it. Now I need a place for the soil and mulch, and I've got an idea. Here's a little area where we keep containers and fencing that we use for home and garden projects. This is in an area of the yard that is rarely seen by visitors. This available space is ideal for the soil, mulch, and yard waste container. So the problem is solved and I made good use of the space. I took a break, came back outside hours later. It is stifling hot, but I need to trim. I don't know what it is. You tell me. I'll show you what it is. And it's funny because I was looking for my scissors, and you wouldn't believe where I found them. These really sharp gardening scissors that are great for trimming. And guess where I dropped them? Right in front of this. What the heck is that? It's not poison ivy. I don't think it is. I don't have any idea what it is. Some kind of tree trying to grow there. Well, this needs to get the heck out of here, and I'm going to have to trim it, I guess. I think the branches are thin enough where I can just use scissors. I don't know. They're kind of thick. I might have to get the sharper tools. Some of these branches are pretty long, so I'm trying to cut them in little pieces. And smaller sections is what I mean. See, I removed the tree, but it's still there. And it will come back, unfortunately, if I don't dig this up or find a way to remove it. Oh boy, that's going to be tricky. If we have to hire someone to do that, I don't know how much they're going to charge. I got to come up with I got to study online. If you know anything about this, any special shovel that we could use for this. We have a really sharp one that goes straight in. That might help. I'm not doing that today. I'm burning up. Okay, another thing. Oh my goodness, look at all these weeds in the potato vines. I don't know if you can see them or not. Yeah, here's one. There's a weed. Weeds all over the place. So I want to thin this out. These are sweet potato vines. I better get busy. All right, it's kind of windy out here. Tomorrow we're supposed to have rain. And there's like a breeze coming through. A lot of times the day before it rains in Ohio, we have winds come through. So it's very common. It actually feels kind of nice. It's a very nice breeze. The only problem is the tripod blew over and now the wind stops. It's really hard to see the weeds, to see where the roots are, to get it by the root. And I want to make sure I get them by the root. The sweet potato vines, I don't want to pull any of them up, but I doubt that I will because I would have to pull awfully hard. Okay, so we're just going to focus on the weeds. That's what I pulled so far. So I'll show you what I mean. Look at this. Why didn't I get this sooner? There's one by the root. Good. I'm going to be able to see the weed and pull it by the root. And I don't want to pull the sweet potato vines up because these sweet potatoes are not ready yet. Okay. And I want them to get bigger, of course. I had pulled some weeds in the spring, in mid-spring after I planted these sweet potatoes. And there's 12 plants here. Okay. It's a weed. Got it by the root. Got to get them by the root so they'll come right back. Okay. Not bad. Here's how much we got. How many weeds we got. On this, I did not take a picture of the before, but you can see it in the video. But it looks much better now. There's a lot less weeds through here. All right, I want to show you another area I'll be tackling later in the week. This project will take a long time, and I'll have to focus on this alone. It's best to focus on one section at a time in your garden or your yard, instead of yeah, you want to do a thorough job, and that's what I want to do here. I have tons of weeds, as you can see. This is supposed to be a pathway, but I like to lay black mulch in case I do decide to plant something there, because it might happen. It might happen. This might be it. I might turn this into a complete garden. But everything's gotten out of control. The 4 o'clocks are out of control. This is the biggest challenge I have. I knew that I couldn't tackle it today due to the heat, mainly. This morning, my main thing was to get my garden supplies in order and straighten up that seating area. But this is going to be a challenge. It's really hard to get the weeds out from between the lavender. So that we need to work on this. This is my challenge for Saturday. Thanks for watching today. I hope I gave you a little garden inspiration. It's a lot of fun. It's great exercise. It's cheaper to do it yourself than to hire someone else. And it's very, very satisfying to put out a beautiful garden and bless others with the fruits of your labor.